So I'm gonna, oh, did I save, buckler mask? Okay, save this, because that's real now. And I'm just gonna go to journey, because I can cheat. I can say players, trusty bard, stable. I can just say mask. I can just cheat trusty bard to be incredibly high level. And of course there's an event right now, so I can't restart the script right now. But once this event is over, then we can proceed. So this is almost done. Oh yeah, and so before I update the logo, I might do the karma levels thing. I don't know. Let's look at the logo real quick, because that'll at least be the next thing that we do in Paint.net. So open logo. So yeah, so this ninja character will make an appearance in the logo. This like warrior ninja, whatever you want to call it, sort of guy will be in there somewhere, and as well as a bunch of other characters. Huh. Yeah, I want to see what this looks like animated, because I might want to tweak this. Just like the I don't know. Oops, not legs. What am I looking at? I want to look at the other layer of the. This one's better, I guess. I'll just leave this one on. I sometimes, like, with the animation, like it reads weird. Like when I was first setting up these characters, they looked fine in. Excuse me. They looked fine in still frames, but then as soon as you tried to make them look like they were animating, they just looked like they were like weird, like twitching, like I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, so the next thing to do for adding characters to the logo, I'm going to basically like put together. I'm probably going to put together the mystic and the ninja. Oh yeah, how does the ninja look like with wings? I'm hoping this looks okay. Yeah, I think that should look okay. I'm gonna have this character. So I'm gonna have. I don't know why I keep calling this character a ninja. This character is not very ninja-like. It's the mask with the tails that makes me think ninja. All right, so that event is over. Did anyone level up? No. Okay. So I'm gonna bring the script down. Did I save Trusty Bard's data? All right. So Trusty Bard now has mask. So when I restart the script, Trusty Bard should be that ninja that we just made. Hey, look at that. All right. So that could be worse, I guess. Hey, look, it's the turtle. Alright. I think I'm okay with that. Who's that character? Oh wow, it loaded in the character data. That's sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to bring the script down just so... Because I never trust it to have loaded the characters, to load the player list completely if I don't let the script cool down for a second. So I'm gonna do that. And oh yeah, I'll put Trusty Bard back to what it was before. Bow. Save that. All right, so yeah, the really awkward thing about putting the characters into the logo is how many pieces they come in. So this is gonna be fun. All right, so the gist is basically. What is the gist going to be, basically? I should probably plan this out ahead of time, so that way... Because there's enough piecework that I'll have to do. Oh yeah, so one of the first things I should do is, like, calculate the positions of these characters, maybe? Because, like, no, I can eyeball it. Because I was like, Yeah, cause, no, the background is already fudged enough. Like, because like the thing about the game itself is that the characters can only appear, like the characters move I think like 12 pixels per frame, and every frame is when the game checks whether a new player should enter the screen. So because it always goes in like units of 12, like the characters are always like spaced at units of like, the distance between the players is always divisible by 12. So if I wanted these graphics to look like representative of like, or if I wanted the logo to be representative of the game's actual graphics, I would want to measure the place, like space out the characters just so, and measure the placement and all that stuff. But I don't. That's probably not a good use of my time. I'll just put characters in until it looks right. All right, so I'm thinking the ninja will probably be in the snow, like right in this area, because like the ninja is very darkly colored mostly, and so that'd show up better here. I think I'll put like the mystic probably like maybe in like the more foresty area, because that's like, I don't know, the mystic feels very naturalistic to me, and I don't know. I think that the mystic might be the character with the wing too, because I want at least one character to have the wing, at least one character to have the zephyr, and one character to have the the glow. um, so I want the bard character to be in there, the adventure character to be in there, the archer character to be in there. So that should be a good cast of characters. So like maybe the bard will have the zephyr. That would kind of make sense. Although the bard, like there was never like I call like the early character like before you become the archer, I call like the point where you get the feathered hat, like I call that the bard. Although that was actually before I was actually thinking of like distinct character, like that was before I drew the characters with like a preconceived notion. I was basically just swapping out items piece by piece. I call him the bard because he has a little mouse following him, and it reminds me of the Pied Piper. So yeah. Not to be confused with Trusty Bard. Alright, so that's probably long enough for the script to be down. I can probably restart that, and it'll probably work. Probably. We'll find out. And then, I don't know why I was waiting. I guess I was just... Oh, yeah, because I was just planning it out. So, alright, so the ninja... I don't think I'm going to give any, like, special effects to the ninja. And it's not a ninja. It's really not a ninja, but... Alright, so the really awkward thing here is that I have to, yeah, well, okay, for one thing, I'm going to get rid of this other ninja. Whoa, why is there like a blue splotch there? That's weird. Whatever. Delete that. Or, yeah, just delete that whole layer. Alright, actually, wait. Yeah, so the other thing I'm going to do is alright, so save this, because this is like the actual file that we use to do stuff, like to make character art and stuff, and it's very important and special and stuff. So, alright, so let's also save as, just a temporary people, whatever. Save that there, because what I want to do is get rid of the layers that we don't need. So like familiar layer 1 is only for animation, legs layer 1 is only for animation, back layer 2, what? Oh yeah, back layer 2 is actually the more common one. But I think I like the adventure. I like this particular one better with back layer 3, so I'm gonna get rid of back layer 2, and just treat back layer 2 as if it was back layer 3. Actually, I'll even just rename it back layer 2. Alright. And the reason I'm doing all of this is that I'm gonna, in order to oh, bonuses. I probably won't have bonuses on these characters. Yeah, I'm probably just going to skip the bonuses. Or I might put them in. Let me see how it would look. Well, yeah, I mean, I can see how it would look. It would look like that. Do I like that? No, I probably like it just better. I'll probably just skip bonuses for the sake of ease. Alright, right, so yeah, so the reason I was getting rid of those layers is because it'll be so yeah, right. So like the reason I'm not just like taking a screenshot of the game and using that is to get clean edges. Um, by which I mean I want to get the transparency around, like there's just like slight feathered transparency around the edges of the character, and so it'll come out a little bit cleaner if instead I sorry, just moving things around. If instead I hide the no, I didn't even have to hide that layer. If I just squish these layers together, and then copy, and I'm gonna add in a new layer for the people, and paste, because that's just a little bit cleaner than it would be otherwise. Huh. What's wrong with this character's knee? Oh, it's hidden behind a snowflake. I was like, why is why is there like a chip out of that character's knee? Hmm. Yeah, so the characters are going to be a little bit indistinct, but that's fine. I wear the same gloves every day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're clean. I mean, you know, they're just fabric like anything else. I don't think they're not like leather or anything, so they're not like difficult to clean. um, they're comfy too. I do need a new pair because like you can probably see they're just at the edges. They're like just slightly giving way. Uh, um, all right, yeah. Oh man, I wish the characters were more noticeable in the logo. I mean, it will be a little more noticeable once there are more of them, but like, because it's going to take a little while to put them all in, and it's a relatively small detail, admittedly, but I don't know. All right, so let's go back to this one because now we have to undo all the layer squishing. Undo, 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 undo. Oh wait, no. Oh, that part we're good. All right, so save this because now. All right, how do I want to do this? I think it'll be quicker to work backwards from here. So I should basically just undo everything I just did. By which I mean, wait, where am I? Okay, so, wait. Excuse me. So equipment, neck, or back. What came before mask was pendant. So the data is 6443. So then 6443. This is back 2. Oh wait, actually, before I do that, let's delete that. Paste 6443. There we go. Deselect. Back layer 0. Select all. Delete. I'm basically just gonna turn back the clock on this character. 6443. There we go. And then what came before? Alright, what was the next? Wait, I need my list of upgrades so I can downgrade them instead. Equipment, order. Yeah, what came before the buckler? Before the buckler was the black sleeves. Sorry, I'm moving this off screen, but I can still see it. So I didn't suddenly grow a good memory. I'm just referring to it, but it's off screen. Okay, so, oh no, but I want to go further back than the black sleeves. I want to go before the black sleeves. Before the buckler was the black sleeves, but before the black sleeves was the scepter, I think. Yeah, and that was a long time ago. Alright, so scepter, equipment, hands, scepter, data, 60. I'm basically putting the mystic back together now. So 6641. 6641. So this is layer 2, hands 2.5. I'll rename this hands 2. for now. Wait, is that hands 2? Yeah, okay. So, oh, whoops. I probably left those smushed together in the other file too. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so delete that, paste this. Wait, what was the what was the data? This one's 6641. Should be here. Deselect. So if anyone has questions, now would be a fine time for that, because what I'm working on now is not something that is going to take up like my entire bandwidth, and so I'm entirely capable of like, you know, focusing on other things at the same time. I mean, questions are encouraged, are like encouraged at basically any time, but now is just an especially fun time. So, alright, what came before scepter, or what became before? What else? What is the next thing to replace? Chain chest replaced with. I'm making. It doesn't really matter exactly the order that I go in. Chain. So yeah. So chest piece. Would be, instead of chain chest, it would be shawl, right? The data for that is 6540. Oops, not that. Edit. 6540 for chest 2. 6540. Yeah. Alright, this isn't too hard or anything. It's just slightly tedious. And I knew it would be. And I was almost like, I should just do this off stream, but like there's no harm in streaming it, right? And I figure on the off chance that people like had wanted to talk about it, anything in particular, I was like, yeah, why not? So alright, so yeah, so chain chest, chain boots, we'll go right back to the what are they called? Sandals or whatever? Sandals, I think are the right ones, yeah. Oh yeah, and we only need, oh wait, yeah, we should alternate the stride. So for this one we should switch it up, and we should do 1 and 3 instead of 0 and 2. Just so that the characters don't all have the exact same, their legs aren't all in the exact same position. So, alright, so what is the, excuse me, what is the, 6160. You said 6161, but apparently not for this one. Oh, because the kilt came up slightly higher? I don't know. Alright, so this is legs 2 that we're getting rid of. I mean, technically we're replacing it with legs 3, but whatever. 6160. There we go. And then now we're replacing legs 0, but with legs 1. And again at 6160. And then now what? So before the chain boots and everything. Oh yeah, the before the helm was the hood. So we can close these. And the hood was oh, the hood or hood no darks, I guess. Yeah. The data for this is 6920. Copy that. This is getting rid of head 0. 6920 Blamo, and then also 6920 for head 2. Paste. Alright, fine. If you guys aren't going to ask questions, I'm going to ask a question of you. What is it that you guys like most about game development? And so for the game developers out there, the question is, what do you like about participating in game development? And for the people who do not identify themselves as game developers, then what is it that you like about game development that would like draw you to a game development stream, even though you might not necessarily identify as a game developer yourself? That's your homework assignment. And by homework assignment, that's what I'm curious to hear from you guys. If you would care to share. I'm gonna leave the turtle on the mystic's head because actually, I tend to think of the pets as like corresponding to the I don't know, they kind of correspond to like the class that comes before them and the class that comes after them. So it's not like like the ninja has and it's really not a ninja. I should really call it a brigand because like brigand is like the closest to like what it is. The brigand has a turtle on his head, but again, the logo is going to be very small, so it's not going to be super noticeable. So I think oh yeah, and I was going to say I was thinking the mystic would also have the wing. So oh wait, actually, I think I might use the other wing though, because if I did the wing and the wing ornament, like this wing is really bright. I think I'm going to go with the other wing instead. So file, open, where are we here? Where are we there? Projects, journey, karma, all-time top plural. Yes, open this. Select all, copy, and then, oops, wrong layer. Yeah, so the wing layer. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so did I forget anything? No, that's the whole mystic, right? That is the mystic. All together. Alright, good. So I'll just move this up here. Actually, I can just get rid of the wing ornament layer. Because this is people.pdn. This is not the doll.pdn. Alright, save that. And then squish it all together. There we go. Alright, copy this. And we're just going to keep putting it. This is the adventurers layer. Yar. Base that. So yeah, I was thinking the mystic would just be like, oh, the turtle's not going to be very noticeable. Yeah, the turtle's not very noticeable in this view. Because the thing about this logo is that, like, I kept the dimensions relative to the, like, this is like, if you view this logo at full size, and at full size it's like really big. Like it's like, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I'll try and approximate it roughly. Stop doing that. I hate when you drag a window around and like Windows is like, oh, you want to, no, I don't want it to be full screen. Stop. I don't want it to be full screen. Stop. I was like, clearly you want it to be full screen. No, but yeah, so like the logo at full size is like even bigger than this actually. But yeah, so hypothetically if you saw it at full size, like the art would be at actual size, but the logo is actually going to more often than not be viewed at like, you know, something more like this. This will probably be like big for the, so like you can make out that, so like yeah, my idea with the adventures layer is not that like you can see every individual detail on the adventures, but basically that you can get the gist that there are adventures in this scene. And that's like my idea with the environment too. Like you're not supposed to make out every detail of the environment in the logo. It's just supposed to be like, it's supposed to give the sense of scale kind of to make it, you know, because the world is small and the logo is very big, or like the lettering is very big, because like, I don't know. That was the idea anyways. Oh, this mystic is apparently flying, so set it onto the ground. And I can figure out exactly what pixel height to put it at later. How many pixels is it? It's like basically, I'm pretty sure this is the bottom of the screen, so it's how many pixels up? Like 8 pixels up. So yeah, whatever, it's fine for now. Alright, so let's keep the, oh yeah, so let's undo all the squishing, spread those layers back out again. And then, so what are we going to roll back to? I guess we'll just roll back to the archer now. So we can get rid of the wings. hands, or all right, let's just keep rolling back. Uh, so what is this? This is blackbird. All right, so let's roll back the blackbird first. Why not? All right, so yeah, before there was the turtle, there was the blackbird. So head or no, equipment, familiar, blackbird. We'll do wings up, I guess. Marty, how close to release is your game? So that's an interesting question because it's technically released right now, right? It's like we're literally playing it right now. I call this beta only because I'm still working on features, and well, that's actually a terrible thing to say. No, if I'm still working on features, I shouldn't even be calling it beta. No, I'm calling it beta because it's not done yet. Like I don't consider it a finished product. And I mean that's kind of a misnomer because I'm never going to consider it a finished product in actuality. It's always the position of the bird doesn't have to be exact. I'll just put it wherever. Actually, I can eyeball a lot of this stuff instead of looking up the exact positions. Because right, yeah. So like if I guess I can answer the question by saying for the archer I'll probably have the Zephyr, or maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll have the Zephyr with the archer. Maybe, probably. We'll see. All right. Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. So instead of answering the question of how, like release per se, I am planning on starting on a new project at some point, right? So I'm not going to be working on this project for literally forever. So like the next project, I don't know. I was supposed to start it back in January, but that obviously didn't happen. And then soon, I guess. I feel like it should be soon, but it should have been soon for a while. So it's a little hard to say. Someday, before it's on my bucket list. Unfortunately, that's a very accurate representation of how soon I'll get to it. All right, open. So open equipment, head, eye darks. Yes. Edit. Or yeah, just open. All right, yeah. So I'm not gonna be pixel precise because like if for the game I get pixel precise because like in the game you see the characters like much closer. No, this logo could show up at full size in some places. Fine, I'm gonna do it the right way. I talked myself into it. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah. If people have more questions, please feel free to ask because I'm gonna have plenty of time to answer. All right, so 3324 is the correct position for this. 3324. There we go. I might have had it. Wow, I might have actually had it right. All right. So what about for eye darks? What is the correct position for eye darks? Head, eye darks, data, 6210. Copy that. Head layer 0. Select all. Delete. Paste. 6210. I think it was. 6210. There we go. Whoops. I didn't mean to save. I meant to deselect, but whatever. Have you seen your game on other channels? No. Yeah, no. I'm not releasing the game like that. At least I don't have immediate plans to release the game in that way. Yeah, no, that's not supposed to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if well, I know at least one other streamer has been inspired to make a project like this. So at some point in the near future, there will be at least one other channel that has a similar sort of thing going on. But yeah, no, this particular links don't show up. Yeah.